The ones who shout the loudest often have the least real power. Real control doesn't come from screaming commands. It comes from shaping thoughts, from bending desires, from moving unseen, while others think they move by their own will. Niccolò Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. He wasn't teaching cruelty. He was revealing a brutal truth. In a world built on survival, the most powerful are not those who fight the hardest, but those who control without force. Today, I'll take you inside Machiavelli's secret world, a world where influence is an invisible weapon, where the right move, made silently, can conquer nations without a single battle fought. These are the untold laws of power. And once you understand them, you'll never see the world the same way again. Before we dive deeper, let's talk about the man who saw the world without illusions, Niccolò Machiavelli. A diplomat, a strategist, a survivor of political chaos in Renaissance Italy. Machiavelli witnessed the raw, brutal games of power firsthand. He realized something most people still refuse to see, that power isn't built on fairness, or kindness, or strength alone. It's built on perception, manipulation, timing, and silent control. His masterpiece, The Prince, wasn't written to create tyrants. It was written to reveal the hidden forces that already rule the world. In this video, I'll guide you through Machiavelli's untold laws of power. We'll uncover why hiding your true intentions is your first offense, how controlling information can shape entire empires, when to move like the cunning fox, and when to strike like the fearless lion, why real power isn't taken by force, but given by those who believe they still have it. Each law is a silent weapon. Each strategy is a master key to a world most people never even notice. Now, let's begin. Most people think power comes from strength, from being bigger, louder, more aggressive. But Machiavelli knew the truth. Power is rarely about force. It's about perception. It's about controlling what others believe, not what they see. The strongest ruler isn't the one who crushes his enemies. It's the one who convinces them they were never enemies to begin with. The real game of power is silent. It happens behind smiles, behind alliances, behind carefully chosen words and deliberately concealed motives. Those who understand this can rule nations without armies and control millions without ever raising their voice. Force creates fear, and fear breeds resistance. But influence becomes invisible chains, worn willingly. And it all begins with the first untold law. Hide your true intentions. If people know your plans, they can stop you. They can sabotage you, outmaneuver you, turn your own ambitions against you. Machiavelli taught, the first law of control is concealment. Hide your true intentions behind a wall of harmlessness. Let others see what you allow them to see. Speak in generalities, act friendly, appear indifferent. Meanwhile, every move you make serves your hidden objective. When people feel safe around you, they lower their guard. And when they lower their guard, you move freely, without resistance. In politics, in business, even in personal relationships, those who declare all their moves openly become pawns on someone else's board. But those who move in silence, those who strike only when the moment is right, shape the game itself. Remember, the lion roars and reveals himself. The fox smiles and takes the prize unseen. Information is the currency of power. Whoever controls what others know, controls what others think. Machiavelli understood. It's not brute force that shapes empires. It's the stories people believe. In every court, every battlefield, every business room, it's not the strongest who win. It's the best informed. If people know too much about you, you become predictable. You become exposed. If you control what they know, you control how they move, how they react, how they decide. You can flood them with distractions. You can starve them with silence. Or you can feed them a story that leads exactly where you want them to go. Today, leaders use it through media. Corporations use it through marketing. Governments use it through carefully crafted narratives. The battle isn't fought on the streets anymore. It's fought inside the mind. And the masters of power always control the flow. Machiavelli believed, to survive in a dangerous world, you must become two creatures at once, the fox and the lion. The fox is cunning. It senses traps before stepping into them. It deceives enemies without needing to fight. It survives by outsmarting, not overpowering. The lion is fearless. It is strength, raw and open. It crushes threats with direct force. It commands fear and respect by sheer presence, but alone. The fox is too weak to fight off wolves, and the lion is too clumsy to avoid the hunter's traps. Mastery is not in being one or the other. Mastery is in knowing when to be which. When threats are subtle, you move like the fox. When enemies reveal themselves, you strike like the lion. Deception when needed, strength when necessary. This duality is not optional in a world ruled by ambition. It is survival. And those who master both masks play a game few even realize exists. Love is beautiful, but love is fragile. Machiavelli warned, if your power rests only on affection, it will crumble the moment affection fades. People love for their own reasons and abandon for their own convenience. In times of prosperity, they will cheer your name. In times of trouble, they will look for another to follow. Does that mean you shouldn't win hearts? Number 8 means you must never depend on hearts alone. Win their loyalty through shared victories. Win their admiration through strength and wisdom. But never build your foundation on something as unstable as love, fear, respect, necessity. These last longer. Love is a luxury in the game of power. Appreciate it when it comes, but survive even when it leaves. The world judges by appearances, not by intentions. Machiavelli understood, to control without force, you must appear virtuous, honest, kind, loyal, a symbol of everything people want to believe in. But behind the curtain, you act strategically, not emotionally, not impulsively, always calculating, always moving toward your true objective. Appear generous while strengthening your position. Appear forgiving while removing threats quietly. Appear humble while consolidating real power behind closed doors. People crave heroes. They worship images. They trust what they want to see, not what's real. Let them see the mask. Let them trust the mask. And behind it, you build the future you choose. The strongest chains are not made of iron. They are made of need. Machiavelli taught, if you want true control, don't command obedience. Create dependency. Make others need your knowledge, your resources, your protection, your favor, when they have no better alternative. When their success, their survival, their pride, all silently depend on you. You no longer need to fight for loyalty. They chain themselves. A king who forces loyalty fears rebellion. A king who breeds dependency rules without resistance. In the modern world, dependency is everywhere. Banks, employers, governments, technology. The more they provide, the harder it becomes to walk away. Control without force begins with quiet, invisible need. In the game of power, talent matters, strategy matters, but nothing is more fatal than bad timing. Machiavelli understood. Power is not seized by those who are ready. It is seized by those who are ready when the world is not. A brilliant move, made too early, is suicide. A powerful strike, made too late, is surrender. The masters of power are patient. They wait while others rush. They study while others act blindly. They see the moment everyone else misses. And when the time is right, they move without hesitation. You must be like the archer, pulling the bow slowly, waiting, calm, steady. And when the target is exposed, release mortal and do not miss. Mastering power ibisokamo, de manda is mastering patience, mastering when, not just how. Ambition shines bright, talent demands attention. But Machiavelli warned, there is a fatal mistake many never see until it's too late. Never outshine the master. In any hierarchy, the one above you must always feel secure, respected, superior. Even if you are smarter, even if you are stronger, if your light blinds the king, you become the threat he must destroy. History is filled with forgotten prodigies, brilliant minds crushed, not because they failed, but because they made someone above them feel small. The wise move differently. They disguise their brilliance. They make their masters feel admired, indispensable, honored, all while quietly rising, slowly building, invisibly ascending. You don't lose power by hiding your strength. You lose it by revealing it too soon, to the wrong eyes. Centuries have passed, kingdoms have fallen, empires have crumbled, technology has reshaped the face of humanity. But the silent laws of power, Machiavelli's laws, still rule everything around us. Corporations control through dependency, offering convenience while breeding reliance. Governments control narratives, shaping belief systems, manufacturing consent. Leaders rise not by brute force, but by mastering appearances, alliances, timing. They move like foxes in negotiation rooms, strike like lions when the world least expects it. Influencers craft images more carefully than kings once crafted treaties. Tech giants control the flow of information more tightly than any ancient monarch controlled their scribes. Power is no longer worn on swords. It is worn in algorithms, headlines, currencies, and illusions. And the truth remains. The strongest do not always survive. The smartest do not always win. Those who understand power, who move silently, who control without force, they are the architects of the invisible empires we live inside today. The greatest power is not taken by force. It's given by those who never realized they surrendered it. Machiavelli never promised a world of fairness. He revealed the world as it is. Cold, calculated, alive with hidden hands and silent moves. Control without force is the highest form of mastery. It is the art of seeing when others are blind, of moving when others are still, of speaking when silence is fatal, and remaining silent when words are a trap. Most will live their entire lives as pawns on a board they don't even know exists. But a few, the few who study the laws, who master the silence, who read between the illusions, they will rise, quietly, unstoppably. You're not here to be ruled. You're here to understand the game and to play it better than anyone else. The choice is yours.